So first up was a bit of a surprise for me. I bought Tess of the D'Urbervilles by Thomas Hardy. I've never been interested in Thomas Hardy, didn't want to read Far from the Madding Crowd, but something about the plot of this novel just kind of reached out to me. Maybe it's the family in poverty who's just desperate for a bit of distinction and wealth, or the woman who's been wronged and cast out by society. I haven't read it yet, but something about it seemed so tragic and wonderful. Since this is a Penguin English Library edition and they no longer come in this satiny, rubbery feel that everyone loves, they come in like a papery texture now. I actually called a bookstore before buying this to see if they had it in stock, and then I asked the owner of the bookstore to touch it for me to confirm how it felt, and luckily it is the rubbery finish, so I purchased it. This is my first Thomas Hardy and I absolutely loved it. I really enjoyed it. I was super mad at the end. I was super mad at everything, but I still love this book and I can't wait to read more Thomas Hardy. So this is a Penguin English Library edition of Jude the Obscure by Thomas Hardy, which is actually out of print and has been out of print since probably 2012. The thing that's very special about this is that I couldn't find it anywhere. I mean, I can pretty much die happily now. I was looking out for Thomas Hardy while I was out used book shopping, and of course I stumbled upon this, a beautiful Buttery edition of Far from the Madding Crowd. And I thought my luck would stop there. And of course I find The Mayor of Casterbridge by Thomas Hardy in a beautiful Buttery Penguin English Library edition. How does this happen to me? I don't know. I'm just very happy to have these in my family, and I will never let them go. I'm still looking for Return of the Native, but that will come, except I'm not gonna spend, you know, like $400 on it on 8 books because that's insane, but one day it will come into my life. I know it will because these guys have blessed me, so yeah. She's here. My Hardy is here. I ordered it last week. It is already here. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Ew. Why does it look like that? Ew. She needs a wipe. But she's only got like one crack in the spine. Oh my god. Also, this is not great, but oh my god, $50 worth it. Hello, it's Valerie of Valerie's and welcome to another video. I hope you enjoyed that sentimental little montage you just watched. I nearly cried watching it back, mostly because my hair looks so bad in that first clip. We've come so far. But ultimately, this video is to announce that I've finally tracked down a copy of Return of the Native by Thomas Hardy in the Buttery Penguin English Library edition. This one was my white whale. It was proving quite difficult to track down. There were quite a few used copies floating around the internet, but they were ranging from $100 to $400, and that's not really my style. But last week it was posted on 8 books for $25 US with $15 shipping, so I was paying about $50 Canadian for this, but you know what? It was worth it. I can sleep at night now. It was very grungy and disgusting when I received it, but with a baby wipe, all sins are absolved. It looks gorgeous now, and that's what I love about this texture of book. You can just wipe it away and it looks great. And yeah, sure, the pages are kind of disgusting and gross, and someone has definitely read this and mistreated it. I'm looking at you, Andrew Reducha. But now that it's in my possession, I'm going to treat it like the sacred object that it is. And you may think this video, or the fact that I'm so obsessed with tracking these books down, is really silly and trivial, but honestly, this is just a bunch of fun for me. I don't take it as seriously as I put out, even though I kinda do, and who cares? I don't really have any other vices in life, so I can afford to pay $50 for a used, not great condition paperback because I want to, and it's fun, and it's exciting, and I can make content about it. With Return of the Native, I am 1 book closer to completing my Hardy Penguin English Library collection. There's just 1 more to acquire, and that is Under the Greenwood Tree, and that is going to be a lot more difficult than getting this one. But you know what? I'm gonna try. I'm just gonna hold out hope, and if you would like to follow my journey of me trying to track that one down, follow me on Twitter and Instagram, link down below. And if you see it at your local bookstore or thrift shop, give me a call and I will pay you handsomely. Seriously, I'm sending all of you out on a journey to try to track down Under the Greenwood Tree. Here's a picture for you. Please go. There's over 1,000 of you. I'm sure you can, you know, do my handiwork and help me out. Thank you. So yes, this is my collection so far. It started out with Tess, which I just absolutely fell in love with. Then I just kept going. I recently read Far from the Madding Crowd, which I fell in love with as well. It's not as good as Tess, but it's just like good in a different way. It's so fantastic and lovely. I can't wait to read more Hardy. Of course, I've also got The Mayor of Casterbridge, Jude the Obscure, which was my first out-of-print Hardy that I acquired, Two on a Tower, which I didn't give a proper shout out, but I received this for Christmas. It's still in print, but this is the Buttery edition, so that's all that matters. And of course, Return of the Native tops it all off. So thank you very much for watching and tolerating me on this journey. I just have one book left and then I'll stop talking about my Buttery Hardies forever. You will not have to hear about them again. Okay, have a good one. Good luck finding Under the Greenwood Tree for me. Thank you. Bye!